Friendship, but not friendship between two human beings. Friendship between a human being and an animal. Well, that's what I want to talk about. Welcome to Beyond Cancer by David. There are multiple studies which show the benefit of pets and animals living with human beings. And these benefits show to have an impact on the human being no matter what age the human being is. On small kids with anxiety, of people my age who could have high blood pressure, on elderly people or more senior people who feel lonely and have difficulties with the cognitive abilities. The benefits range across all ages. And I want to talk how Nelson helped me through the cancer process and the healing process. I found Nelson the 5th of April 2012 in Spain. He was abandoned. He was on the street. He was being pushed and hit by an elderly lady. I went in between and asked, why is she doing this? She said, it's annoying. He's annoying her. Yeah, but he was hungry. He was just begging for food and a little bit of attention. Anyway, stopped the thing, walked around for 2 days in this little village, tried to find the owner of Nelson when it became clear that Nelson was abandoned. So I took the decision and brought him home. Anyway, Nelson and I were living together for 5 years, and none of us had anything serious from a health perspective. It was the beginning of June 2017 when Nelson had a double hernia break. He was suddenly fighting for his life. 2 months later, I was diagnosed with this highly malignant brain tumor with an emergency surgery, and I was fighting for my life. So within 5 years, nothing happened. And when within 2 months of these 5 years, like a synchronicity, both of us were lying at the hospital on the table of a neurosurgeon and fighting for our lives. I mean, that's too much of a coincidence. So during the cancer and then the healing process, these benefits from these studies, which I mentioned before, became quite apparent. When I was feeling bad, when I was feeling weak, I had this little animal with me who was giving me so much support, which was incredible. On some of the days of the radio, I was feeling quite okay, strong enough to have a walk. So Nelson was walking next to me. We were always going the same path next to a river in Heidelberg. And he loved to chase the goose. Luckily, he was always unsuccessful. Other days, I was so weak I could not even hold the leash. Somehow, he understood that chasing the goose and playing around was not the best in this moment. So this synchronicity, this understanding is possible not only between human beings, but also between a human being and an animal. There's another thing I want to tell you, and it's an anecdote. My grandmother, she had a cosmetic company. And in an interview, she was asked, and that was roughly when she was 64, 65, what is her secret of looking so young? And she said in front of everybody, in front of the audience, having a dog. It incentivizes you to go for a walk to the fresh air. It's absolutely an enrichment. I'm not trying to convince you to go out to a shelter or to a breather and get a dog if it's not the right moment. The only thing I'm trying to say is, well, what's shown in these studies, in these scientific studies, which can be read all over the internet, that's what I experienced pre-cancer, during the cancer, and post-cancer. Thank you for listening. Please hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment, agree or disagree, and see you the next time.